What's up, everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here. One of the awesome benefits of being a tech journalist is we get the opportunity to play with the latest phones that come out on all major operating systems. So Android, iOS, Windows Phone, BlackBerry, Symbian, and a few others, we get the opportunity to play with them and share our opinions with you. I carry a phone with me every day, and I've sort of shared my experiences of what phone I'm carrying as what I call my daily driver. But things are changing now, and I want to share what's going on. Maybe it'll help influence your phone buying decisions. So in the past, I made videos about switching to Windows Phone. I was coming from iOS, went over to Windows Phone on the HTC Titan, and I absolutely loved Windows Phone. But I have a bit of a short attention span, I got a little bit bored, and I cheated on Windows Phone with the Galaxy Note. And I absolutely loved the Galaxy Note for a little while, earlier in this year, around January. Then iOS 6 beta came out, and I very quietly went back to my iPhone. I was really enjoying using iOS 6 beta, but then something happened. Something I thought was never going to happen, at least not for a while. Google updated their Android operating system to Jelly Bean, making a phone that I thought was pretty good, incredibly awesome. And I'm talking about the Galaxy Nexus. Jelly Bean has made this phone probably one of the best phone experiences I've ever used, and because of that, I'm switching back to Android. I have absolutely loved Jelly Bean. Now on the surface, there isn't that much different. It doesn't look that different from Ice Cream Sandwich. The applications pretty much look the same, but the performance is absolutely incredible. Project Butter, which seems like a very silly name, gave this phone completely new life. The operating system is smooth and quick, no more Android lag. The new Google search is absolutely incredible, works tremendously well. The assistant features I think are better than Siri. It works better with loud noise in the background. I can hear your voice better. Google Now has been tremendous. It's something I've just really enjoyed using. And because of that, I'm going back to Android and the Galaxy Nexus. I've really loved everything about it. I like how quickly it takes pictures. I like how quickly I can view those pictures now in Jelly Bean. Everything about this phone I've really been enjoying. Some of the things about iOS that I thought I was really going to miss, Photo Stream, for example. I really liked being able to sync all my pictures, take a picture with my iPhone, have it show up on my iPad, or even show up on my desktop computer. I found a service that does pretty much exactly the same thing. I know a lot of you folks use Dropbox. I'm using something called SugarSync. You can take a look at that if you want. It's one word. Works absolutely tremendously. Uploads all my pictures, pulls them right down on my desktop, but I can have SugarSync on all my different devices, iOS or Android. So all my pictures are now taken care of. So I don't have to worry that much about that. I was a bit worried too about contacts. I loved how iCloud was able to sync all my contacts. I spent a little bit of time setting up a new Google account, which I'm just using for contacts, and I'm syncing that with my desktop computer. So that fear completely put to rest. I was worried about music. What if I wanted to have all of my iTunes music on my phone? Well, using Google Music, that's been put to rest too. So all the things that I really thought that iOS offered that Android just couldn't, this guy does. So I'm really excited to continue to use the Galaxy Nexus. The specs might not be cutting edge, only 2 cores in here, a little bit of a plastic design, but Jelly Bean is absolutely tremendous. If you have a chance to pick up a Galaxy Nexus, really the only phone that has Jelly Bean on it right now, or even a Nexus 7 when it comes out, try it, use it. I think you're really going to like it. Drop any preconceived notions you might have about Android or what your operating system of choice might be. Evaluate it on its own merits, how it works for you, how applications perform, and how the phone sort of suits your daily needs. Battery life, by the way, is also much improved, surprisingly, with Jelly Bean over Ice Cream Sandwich. When I used the Galaxy Nexus when I was testing it when it first came out with ICS, generally I'd go to bed around 20 or 30%. Now I've got close to 40% using the same amount of usage. So listen, I got to give credit where credit's due. Google and their engineers and developers did an absolutely amazing job with this operating system. There really aren't any killer features, nothing giantly new here, but it's a fine-tuning of a really refined Android experience. This is the first time that I can say Android is on par with iOS for ease of use and elegance. Things here just work well, and they work really smoothly. So owe it to yourself, take a look at Jelly Bean. What do you guys think? Do you agree, disagree with my choice? Perhaps when we see the iPhone 5 and a bigger screen, I'll be persuaded to switch back, but for right now, a 3.5-inch screen just wasn't cutting it for me, and I think that this is gonna be the perfect phone to keep in my pocket for the next couple months. I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo. I'll see you in the next video.